Right next to me is a two-row family SUV that absolutely blew my mind. And I think we'll do the same to you guys. This is the 2025 Honda CRV all-wheel drive Sport Hybrid L. Yes, I know that's a long name. And this is just under $40,000. It's at $39,000. And the highest trim is at 41. So the CRVs start from 31, or go all the way up to 41. So this is just right up to the high point, but I'll be taking you through it and showing you all about it. And is it worth that price point? Well, I don't know. Let's see it together. Before getting started, I want to say a big thank you to Liberty Honda of Hartford, Connecticut for allowing me to use this vehicle for the day. Their information will be linked down in the description below. Let's dive right into the front, and this is a mean looking two-row family SUV. You have LED headlights, LED turn signals, and LED daytime running lights, massive front grille. The airflow on this car is incredible. You have airflow on the grille here, airflow down below. This little thing, you would think that's fake plastic there. There's actually little slits for airflow to go down to improve the aerodynamics, and there's even airflow on the side here. So it's very small, but I'll pan to it. That actually sucks air that goes over the side to improve the aerodynamics. Down here, this piece is fake plastic, but there's so much spots where there's actual airflow. So, you know, you gotta give them credit. That's totally fine. These little dots here are your parking sensors. So when you come close to something, it'll beep at you saying, hey, no, stop, don't hit it. And overall, it's an aggressive looking front. It's very nice. And you got the Honda badge up front and center. Under the hood, this vehicle is powered by a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine that is paired up with a battery, since this is a mild hybrid system. So you got the engine up here and the battery in the rear, which I'll show you. And that combined gives this vehicle 204 horsepower and 247 foot-pounds of torque. And all that power is going to all 4 wheels. And this gets an incredible 37 miles to the gallon. In a bigger two-row family SUV, that's incredible. Now, before moving on, I want to quickly talk about that battery in the trunk, because you technically aren't really supposed to open this up. But when I first looked at the car, I thought the spare tire was down here. And so I easily lift this up, and there's the battery. Just with one hand, I was able to lift up this plastic piece. And now this could come out and throw that there. I mean, it could easily be put back together, but that is very odd how that's just easily accessible. The CRV's key fob is actually very small. It's just like a pinky length long. It's not bad at all. Kind of nice, sleek, put in your pocket. It is lock, unlock, the basic stuff. Hold this to open up the trunk, and that will automatically open up. And once it's up, you can just hold it again, and it automatically shuts. And this key fob also comes with remote start, so double tap the lock, then hold this little button, this like circular button, and the vehicle should start up. And yep, it starts up. Blacked out roof rails on top. These mirrors are heated, power operated, and blind spot monitoring. These are 18-inch alloy rims with all-season weather tires. This plastic cladding there, easy replaceable, pretty nice. And then up here, you just hit this little button with keys in your pocket, and the vehicle locks. And then if you just wait a few seconds, just grab the handle, and the vehicle automatically unlocks. Now, the inside is what really blew me away. Open up the rear door and you're greeted to, cheaper materials. It's a $40,000 car. You don't have nice leather, crazy everything, but it doesn't look cheap. It looks very nice. You have this weird plastic bit material there, this kind of dark matte color. This is hard touch plastic. You got this leather type material down here to rest your arm. It's not a lot of padding, but it's enough. Window controls, speaker there, and a nice storage compartment for a cup, some snacks and stuff. And inside the vehicle is where it gets even better. It's all leather seats, and you hop in. It's super comfortable. You have a pocket right here. You have a sunroof. Let me actually open that up. It's mostly just for the driver's seat. You can't really see it in the rear, but it's not bad. 2 AC vents, 2 USB-C ports. A little rear hump here. Nothing crazy. The middle seat passenger is not bad. I don't really have to man spread. I'm still, headroom is a little tight. I probably have like this much amount of headroom. I'm 5'8" in the middle seat, but in this seat, I have probably like this much. So I probably have maybe 4 more inches. And you have a cup holder armrest that comes down here. But the interior quality of this vehicle looks nice. It just overall looks fantastic. Even though it's cheaper plastic and stuff, it looks good. Open up the front door and you're greeted to a little bit nicer materials than the rear. You got soft touch instead of hard touch plastic there. The same style, it makes it look nice. The leather material, this kind of matte black piece, two-way memory seat settings. So if one person gets in and then they have it set, the other person get in, automatically have it set to where they are. So it's very nice. Window controls, mirror controls there, spot for some snacks, a speaker grill, and these are heated and power operated front seats. So both have the same power operated and they're bucket seats. So they hold you into place. Like, that bolstering is very nice. Turn on the vehicle with a push to start button and you are greeted to the most silent vehicle. This is in EV mode, like the hybrid mode, so it's just silent. And I'm gonna do this all interior part, the front, with this car on. Usually I can't because of the engine, but you'll see how completely silent it is. The digital gauge cluster is somewhat customizable because this side is digital and that's like an analog but won't light up unless the vehicle is on. So how to change the stuff is just hit the home button. It's very odd. You gotta hit the home button again, and then you can scroll through power flow, range, fuel, speed and time, audio, so you can change your audio on the fly and have it show there. Hit that again, phone connectivity, navigation, driver attention, seatbelt, which is pretty cool. So if people are not buckled, let's see, I'll buckle right now, and it should make a check mark there. Yep, it does. So if people in the rear aren't buckled and you don't want to look back, you could see there, and if they're not buckled, you yell at them. This vehicle comes with a leather wrapped steering wheel with paddle shifters, but as far as I know, they don't change the gears. So this vehicle has a B mode, and even in drive, it works the same. So it's a kind of a like one pedal drive-esque type thing like EVs have. So you can adjust it to be on, off. Those little arrows there will adjust it. And that'll be the braking system. So it uses the electric motors to like brake the vehicle. It doesn't come to a full stop like other EVs do. This still, you still have to put your foot on the brake here, but it'll slow it down and charge the battery while you drive so you can get more range out of the battery. And some of the safety features are adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, collision mitigation, and then you have blind spot monitoring over on the mirrors. This touchscreen has wireless Android Auto Apple CarPlay built into it. It's very responsive, nice. You have physical buttons on the side. So if you're home, volume, we want that. We want physical buttons along with the touchscreen to easily change stuff. And then they have hotkeys down here. So instead of like scrolling through some things, you can just hit, okay, I want to go to phone. Just it'll be your phone there, go back home, radio, Bluetooth, and I'm pretty sure you can change some of these hotkeys around and get different ones, so that's pretty nice. Down here, you have physical AC controls. Again, with physical buttons, Honda just keeps nailing that with physical stuff. And these are very clicky buttons. I'm not gonna turn the AC on, but they're nice, satisfying buttons. And this is your heated seat button. So the driver and the passenger is three-way heated seats there. Below there, you have a wireless charging pad. So when you're hooked up to Android Auto, Apple CarPlay wirelessly, just put your phone there and it charges it while it's hooked up. And it's like actually hidden so it looks like the sun won't heat your phone up as much. USB-A, USB-C, cigarette lighter outlet port. And then here's your gear shifter. Put it into reverse and you got a backup camera with trajectory lanes that move. Now it's not the clearest camera, I will say. You have different views of it, but it's still very nice and it's extremely usable. Drive mode selector, so you can go from sport, normal, econ, snow. Down here is your hill descent controls. Your parking brake, just lift that up. This is the brake hold. And then you have two cup holders here. Little extra storage pocket there. It's pretty nice to give you another one. This cup holder armrest is actually very comfortable, leather. Open it up and you got a pretty deep storage pocket. The back of this vehicle is pretty stylish with these like kind of wraparound LED taillights. These turn signals are halogen though, but they're cheaper to replace, so that's not bad. You have a third LED brake light up there. This blacked out roof spoiler, Honda badge, CRV hybrid badge, sport badge all over the side, which I'll pan to it there. And the biggest thing about this vehicle is the exhaust tips or exhaust pipe. There's only one exhaust pipe, but there's two exhaust tips. Yes, this is completely fake. And I don't just mean the tip is fake. I mean, the whole thing is fake. I will show you, there's nothing. There's just one singular pipe on that side. That is the only thing I would say, just why? The bread and butter of a Honda CR-V is the trunk space, and this vehicle nails it for the 2025 year. There is so much trunk space. I could fit two of me in here totally fine. Like I said earlier, I'm 5'8", so I could just pretty much chill in here two of me, totally fine. And that's with these rear seats up. Now, I did mention earlier there's no spare tire, but there is a fix-a-flat kit in that little compartment there. I'll pan to that. Then you have a cigarette lighter port there, some coat hangers, lights, and easily to get these seats down, it's as simple as just pulling that lever, boom. Like, I'm pretty sure I could just, one hand. Just do this one hand, and now you have so much space. It doesn't necessarily lay completely flat, but flat enough where you can kind of put stuff on an angle and it's not gonna affect it. And I could just lay down here, put a mattress in, and sleep. And that was a quick review of the 2025 Honda CRV Hybrid Sport L all-wheel drive. Yes, it's a mouthful. What do you think of this vehicle? Do you like it or do you absolutely hate it? And do you think it's worth the $39,000 or not? Let me know in the comments below. And please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to keep updated with more content. And a huge thank you to Liberty Honda of Hartford, Connecticut for allowing me to use this vehicle for the day. Their information will be linked down in the description below.